friends, MD Vegan. I make a new recipe with cauliflower rice. One of my staples is raw cauliflower. It's a super healthy vegetable. You can eat that every day. It's same with broccoli, kale. Yeah, it's a cruciferous vegetable. That means they have very high amount of very important nutrients that are even cancer fighting. Raw cauliflower, broccoli and kale are among the healthiest vegetables. We can eat it all. So it's nice to have it as a staple, and if I eat cauliflower raw, it's like eating potatoes. I can eat it every day, yeah? And I feel full, complete. I don't have to eat anything afterwards. Sometimes I eat something and then later I feel full, and later I'm hungry again. For some reason, I don't know. I eat a handful of nuts, a snack of nuts or so. Oftentimes that helps already. Or a banana or so. But with the cauliflower, that's perfect. Complete. It's balancing food for me. So I have a lot of recipes with cauliflower rice. Especially that's my favorite to go. You can make cauliflower in many ways. I make a rice here that is easy in a food processor. You can also grate it on a grater. If you have no food processor, on a grater, it's very easy to grate cauliflower. But with an S-blade here in the food processor, you can make a beautiful rice-like texture. Looks like rice actually. It's interesting, I'll show you in a moment. You don't have to see it yet. Yeah. And it takes only, well, one dance round. I show you, very fast. That's why now I'm dancing and it's done. So, here, that's my rice. Looks like rice. So here, sometimes raw cauliflower can taste a little bit sharp, like all cabbages. They have a little bit of tough flavor sometimes. So it's nice to season it. And if you want to eat that cauliflower rice by itself, you just put a drop of oil into it, olive oil, and just a pinch of salt, not too much. You can easily over-season. And then you have a rice dish. So easy. You can add so many things. Today I will not put salt, olive oil in there. If you don't want to eat oil, you can also put some cashew nuts in the cauliflower while you process it. Then you have a little bit of fat from the cashew nuts, or hemp seeds, whatever, in the cauliflower. And you have a similar effect, so that the sharp cabbage flavor is a little bit balanced. But I don't need that today because I have another dressing. And that's one of the things I also very much like in my kitchen. I like to make new recipes by using standard recipes I already have, like the cauliflower rice, the standard recipe. And I use always new dressings to make variations. You see? That's an easy way. See, I show you again my rice. What it looks like here in the bowl. That's a nice portion. I could have processed a little bit shorter, but it's okay yet. Yeah, it's still a nice rice. Today, one of my classics is adding sweet green peas, young peas, sweet peas. You know, they have been thawed, frozen before. They're very inexpensive. If you have the frozen sweet peas, they are very inexpensive as opposed to the fresh ones. They are very expensive and not so easy to get. But either way, when you prefer really hardest brand raw, you can also get the fresh ones and peel them out of the shells and then use them. That's also nice, yeah. But I have always the frozen ones in the refrigerator, in the freezer, like many other frozen fruit, and so that's so easy to make a quick meal with these frozen ingredients, and they're so inexpensive and they're high nutritious. Frozen products are often even more nutritious than the fresh ones because when they are fresh, they go to the market or to the store, they sit there for a while, and then the nutrient content goes down a little bit. And when they are frozen, they go directly from the field to the freezer. So the nutrients are all contained. Sometimes they make research about it as they find out, oh, look at that, frozen is even higher nutrient denser. But there are more things to food than nutrients only, many other things. I don't want to get into that now. Just saying, it is still considered highly nutritious food if it has been frozen. So nothing wrong with it so far. And here, it might be cooling a little bit. You know, if you have a frozen product like these here, it can happen that, not exactly with peas, they are warming, they are high in protein and so. But if your other products, fruit for example, they can be even cooler. In wintertime, if you have frozen fruit, they can cool you down. So that's one side effect you might be aware of. But that can be balanced with other ingredients. Yeah. So not so important now. So the third ingredient here is cashew nuts. I put some cashew nuts in there. They also balance the rice. They have a similar texture. They have a crunch. And they are a little bit sweet. And this sweetness also balances this a little bit harsh flavor of the cauliflower, the raw cauliflower. And the topping here is green onions. Rice and onions, or peas and onions, are very nice together. And you cannot take also yellow onions or white onions or red onions, but they are sharper. The fresh onions, so the green onions, the spring onions, they are a little bit more mellow, and that is a little bit is enough for my dressing. Here I show you the dressing. This is a horseradish cream. That's one of my new dressings. Now I make a lot of recipes with this dressing to find out if it works. I guess it might be perfect with the cauliflower rice. I tried it so far in other salads, like a red beet salad, for example, celery bulb salad, also grated celery bulbs, grated beet, delicious. A cucumber recently, wonderful also with the horseradish cream. Now I tried with the cauliflower rice. I show you, here is my salad and here is the dressing, the horseradish cream. You see, I put on top. It has to be a little bit runnier than for other salads. Here I have a little bit left. This is what I have here. Maybe I can use a little bit more. I decide that later. You always have to find out how much dressing you need for a dish. And it depends much on the texture of the food you have. And sometimes I need more dressing for cauliflower rice, sometimes less. I have to taste that always. I have to find out the right measurements, right proportions. So I have now tossed it. Looks good so far. Might be okay, but I will try to make sure if that is the right measurement. Yeah. Wow. Hit. Look, I enjoy right away. I can also sit for a while. Doesn't really matter. The rest of the dressing goes into the refrigerator. This keeps easily for a week or so. To be sure, 3 or 4 days. These homemade dressings, 3 or 4 days always easy with all these ingredients like apple cider vinegar, horseradish, fresh, I have fresh one, some cashew nuts, salt and dates, some dates and water. So you want to know how to make this dressing, just go under this video. There's a link to a video where I make this dressing. It's very easy. Yeah, fresh horseradish. It's a root vegetable, it's a vegetable. It's like kale and broccoli, the same family, but it's a root vegetable. It grows under the earth. It has a similar ingredients, similar nutrients. It's super healthy, has a strong flavor, and it's perfect to make these savory dressings with cream. It's a classic to put cream or cashew cream together with a horseradish and apple cider vinegar, for example, to make it durable. That's why this dressing is a little bit durable, and put some salt and some dates to balance the sour flavor from the apple cider vinegar, so you have a nice balanced flavor. And you can easily overdo it with the horseradish. You have fresh horseradish, it's very powerful. It's anti-cancer, there's so many good, it's anti-infectious, it's so many anti-inflammatory, so many great ingredients as nutrients in the horseradish. It's really worth a try if you don't know it yet. It's a classic, and you can also buy it already prepared in a little glass. Yeah, it's made durable with vinegar usually, and maybe a little bit salt and other ingredients, maybe a cashew cream or so. But it's very nice for many dishes, and I'll try now some here. It's very successful so far. I will do some more dressings, some more salads with this horseradish cream. It's very nice, and yeah. But you can easily overdo it because it can be very hot. Very hot. You have to. So begin, if you do this, make the dressing. Take a small piece only if you find it. Yeah, because it can be very hot. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my pea cauliflower rice with horseradish cream. Yeah, you can also subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Like my video, and also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.